So you know how important it is for me to have qualified people come up here that we use, that we respect, that we have a part of our team. We have great warranties, and this is an amazing program that we're the only company in Colorado that has it. We have great title companies and lenders and people that I really feel confident in, such as Amir, who you'll get introduced here in a second. One thing I can't do, however, with all these great vendors is ensure that they're going to bring you awesome service. I think they're going to. They're people I really like, but I can't ensure it. Well, the second most important part of the home buying process, besides a realtor, is the loan, the mortgage company. I've owned this company for 10 years. We've done amazing things here in Colorado. 600 agents. I think it's a phenomenal company. I think we have amazing agents that provide superior service. You're still the only company, agents, that all use electronic lockboxes. The only one. I just previewed a house yesterday, $1.1 million, Remax, with a dial-up lockbox. I'm like, are you kidding? These are $1 million homes. Not equity agents, we're above. So I'm really proud of you guys. I'm proud of this company. And I want to keep delivering great services to you guys. Well, the best way for me to do that is for me to open up a mortgage company. And that's what I have done.
Is that big news?
That is my big news.
Wow.
It's a long story how Amir and I met, how we got brought together. I'm not going to bore you today on that.
I will.
Amir will. But suffice it to say, I have been brought opportunities for the last 10 years with lenders and title companies to partner. And they want to partner. I don't want to partner with people. I want my own thing. I want to be able to help run it. Not the loans. I am not a loan officer. I will never be a loan officer. I'm not going to do the day-to-day. But I want to be a part of that. So when our agents are like, it sure would be nice if we had this type of communication. It sure would be nice if our clients had this. That you have a voice in the process. Now, I've also been very cognizant that I was at a blue company other than equity for a very, very long time. And it was my job to promote their lending company. And it was the only lending company I could promote. That is not what I'm here to do. I want to be another resource. We want to be your other lender, someone else you know. And we'll tell you about benefits in the coming weeks and months. We're going to take our time at building this thing like we took our time at building equity. We have big, very big goals. But we're going to start right here, small, with an amazing person who is the president of our company, will be managing the company, but in the beginning, he will be our loan officer, and that was a must to me because the loan officer is the person on the front line who's communicating with our clients, and when you get to meet and know Amir, I think you're going to see that he's got some skill sets that maybe might be missing from our current loan officers that are out there. But again, we want to be in the game. We want to be a resource. I'm not going to only be promoting Own Home Loans, which is the name of the company, Own Home Loans, if you couldn't figure out the own. I still have great relationships with Dave Marcus and Rebecca, and I'm going to continue to allow them to come and talk to you guys and be in our classes because they're supportive of us for the last 10 years. So this is not an affiliated business where you must use them. We want to show you that we can do a great job for you and that you'll have a voice. Because if someone, another company that I recommend, doesn't do a great job, I can't do anything about it. You can't come, hey Todd, can you help me out? And that was a benefit of at this other blue company. I had a bit of a voice. Well, I definitely have a voice in this one because this is our company. We built this from the ground up, and I say we, Amir, he is the brains behind this whole thing. So Please welcome Amir Razi.
Thank you for the incredibly warm introduction, Todd, and good morning, everyone. So my wife this morning saved me from a huge embarrassment. We just had a baby about 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She's about 2 weeks old, healthy, everything's good. And I was on my way to the meeting, and I was feeding her and burping her and handing her off to my wife. Hugs, kisses, all of that good stuff, and opening the garage door to get in my car, and I hear my wife shriek behind me, wait, don't go, and she's got her hands full of 2 kids, because we have a 5-year-old son as well. And she stopped me and asked me to look at the back of my jacket, so I took off my jacket, and I had a small river of baby milk running down the back, and luckily, it didn't hit my pants, but it was close. So I'm very happy to be here in clean clothes, greeting you all. And it would have been interesting to see who would have pointed that out to me, since I only know a few of you in here. But anyway, so who am I? Why am I here? Why are we doing this? Did Todd fall off his bike without a helmet? What's going on? I know going forward we're going to answer a lot of those questions in more detail, but I just want to give you a quick introduction to who I am in a very short period of time, and you guys are of course welcome to grab me afterwards or anytime and ask more. But I grew up here in Colorado, graduated from the School of Mines with an engineering degree, which obviously I'm not using, and that's okay. After graduation, I worked for a couple tech companies that were very successful at going bankrupt. And they kind of put me at a crossroads in my career of what I wanted to do. And it was that time where a good friend of mine kind of pounced and talked me into going into the mortgage business. This was about 2002. And he drugged me out to Oklahoma City, which is, and if anyone's from Oklahoma, don't take this the wrong way, but it's not a place I ever pictured moving to, but I did. So I moved to Oklahoma City in 2002, and from there, my mortgage career kind of took off in a multitude of different directions. I won't bore you guys with all the details, but I've basically been involved with a variety of roles. I've started, built, rebuilt about a dozen different mortgage operations. I've done consulting work, I've done it all. Everything from small mom and pop broker shops to large retail call centers with hundreds of loan officers doing a few $100 million in volume every month. So I've done a lot of different things, everything in between as well. Within that experience, I've done a lot in the in-house lending niche, so to speak. And in-house lending is essentially when a mortgage company partners in some fashion with a real estate brokerage. And there's a lot of different flavors to that. There's a lot of shapes and sizes to how that can work. But it all falls under that Section 8 of RESPA, which we of course are going to be following very closely. And I think me being kind of a compliance nerd is one of the reasons I've lasted so long in this business. And when Todd and I were discussing how to put this together, his biggest concern really was that this would be a benefit to you guys and not a hindrance. And that is a huge part of our philosophy building this company. We really want to be a benefit. We don't want to hinder you, we don't want to bother you. We obviously are going to be promoting the business, but we really just want to be another tool, another resource in your toolbox. So I'm gonna share a lot of stuff in the coming weeks and months. We have a lot of exciting things we can do as an in-house lender. I want you guys to know that you don't have to send us loans to get a benefit from us. You can reach out to me if you have a weird situation happening, somebody's telling you something that doesn't make sense. You know, any of those things are added benefits that we want to give to you. And there's no expectation that goes along with that. So that's really all I have. I just want to introduce myself very quickly. I hope we get to meet each other at some point. And my contact information is here. Feel free to reach out to me. You can text me, call me, email, whatever. But I look forward to meeting you guys, and I hope we have a great meeting tonight.
Before you wrap up,
Yes.
can you let them know how we will leave high-tech, high-touch?
Okay, yeah. So OWN is, as you can tell by the name, is about owning. We're really heavily focused on helping people purchase. That's something I enjoy a lot. I've done refinances. Technically, we can do refinances, but that's not what our company is really about. And when it comes to a purchase, when it comes to the largest debt somebody is going to obtain, such an important purchase, it's really important for them to have an incredible level of service. And I've worked for some startup companies, some fintech mortgage companies. Fintech is just financial technology. You guys have probably seen them on the news, scrolling through Instagram, YouTube, whatever, based on your search history. But they kind of give like a sterile service. It's all about talking to the machine, going through your phone. Maybe you can get somebody on the phone who's in a call center, whatever. And we are really trying to bridge the neighborhood, community, local service that people can get with the high-tech world. I do have a technology background, so OWN is about bridging those two things together. I was with a friend whose son was going to get a insurance policy. It was very complicated. He had a couple cars, he had a couple houses. He's 29, so millennial, somebody who's always on their phone. He's like, what do I do? I can't get this online. So we told him to go sit down with an insurance agent, which he did. And he came back and he said, why doesn't everybody do this? And that, to me, sends a strong message, which is that face-to-face local interaction always will have a place. You can never substitute for a human being. That being said, there is a place for technology, and some people, no matter what, want to use it. So we want to provide all of those options. And I think that's about all I can say for that. But we will elaborate more and share more about what we do. So yeah, thank you guys.
So that is my big news. And I honestly, this has taken me 10 years to get to this point. It has not been something that I thought about overnight. It's been 10 years in the making of what would it look like, who would I ever do this with, and what in the end is the benefit to my company, period. And that's you guys. If there's not a benefit to you guys, then there's no purpose in doing this. It doesn't fit with my philosophy of what we have done for 10 years. And we will demonstrate our benefit over time, and you'll get to know more about who we are and who Amir is and why he is the perfect person for me to partner with on doing this. So please thank both of our sponsors again.